First of all, isn't this the most, like, simplistic, almost idiotic sounding title you've ever heard? The Children.
Only children! The children hang the children! The children! With the children! To the children.
I was like, that is such a... that's it, The Children. But once the movie was over, I was like, oh no, I guess that's the only title. It's the perfect title because the movie is that simple. Everything about this movie is simple. The second time I watched it around, because I've been watching it the last few days, I was trying to look for some deeper subtext, some kind of deeper explanation to why the children have been turned into mutant. The children have nuclear power. I don't know what you want to call it. They're just killer microwaves. And the only explanation is a leaky pipe at a nuclear power plant with yellow fog. And it makes the children's fingers black. And it makes them touch people and nuke them until their flesh looks like cheap pepperoni pizza. If teenagers could eliminate their parents sometimes, I think that they would. If they had this sort of power, I think is what the movie is basically saying. You know, it's a small town, so most people are sort of working class, but there's a rich lady who, one of her kids is missing from the school bus that's been blasted with yellow mist from the nuclear power plant. And she gives no fucks. She's like, oh, what? Jenny's missing? Oh, whatever. And she lights up a joint in front of the sheriff. The sheriff's confronting her about her kid, and she's like, yeah. She has like a muscle man boy toy, and the sheriff at first does nothing and then throws her pot in the swimming pool. It's stuff like that it's sort of unusual and funny. Again, none of these people are deep. They're just very two-dimensional, but I still was here for it. The parents suck. I was like, yes, please fry your parents. Your parents suck. Was it all the hippies that turned into yuppies? Is that what this movie's really about? Was it like, it was predicting Generation X. We're not gonna stand for your hypocritical bullshit. We're just gonna fry you. The makeup in this movie is really grotesque, super stylized. What comes to mind when I saw these dead bodies and the children were at the end of Beetlejuice, where the Maitlands are getting exercise in their wedding clothes and their faces shrivel up. That's what these kind of look like, except they have gaping wounds that look a lot like pepperoni. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't look like gore, it didn't look, so gross, but at the same time, I thought the makeup was schlocky, but I kept wanting to see it. Like, I can't wait for them to show the pepperoni face again, because I love it. I don't know.
Sorry.
The most shocking moment is where the pregnant woman smokes and then apologizes to her belly. She, this is a time, I think, when attitudes maybe were changing about smoking and drinking while pregnant. And so she finds her, hidden pack of cigarettes. She lights up a big old puff more, and then she blows her smoke onto her belly and says, sorry. Very, not, not sympathetic at all. What are you gonna do? But just the whole tone of it was like, what? I cannot believe they did that. That is so funny. That is so backwards. Again, it was 1980. What do people know? They chop the kid's hands off. It's kind of like a zombie movie cliche, but instead of having to blow the zombie's brain out to kill the zombie, you have to chop the kid's hands off. I love this. It's just so perfect. I love seeing them chop those little hands off. And there's even a moment where the hands get cut off and the black fingernails turn back to clear nails. I just want that. I want my nails to turn from black to clear whenever I feel like it. At the end of the day, children are creepy. Children are terrifying. Is this movie about overpopulation? Maybe. Is it about nuclear danger, nuclear power? Maybe. I think it's just about exploitation and a cheap movie. There is nothing deep about this movie. It is just a popcorn flick. Some of the children are very creepy. They have dead eyes. They have just grotesque smiles that are just ear to ear, just so stupid, but it works somehow. The Children, what a, weird movie. And if you love children, if you hate them, it's a perfect movie for you either way. Comment below, subscribe. Let's have a conversation about The Children, your children, any children. No, I'm just kidding. Let's keep it to the film The Children. I don't want to know about your kids. But my name is Jacob Lomax. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Have you both gone mad? We're shooting the children.